ng baon. Okay na. Nag-start na sir.
Good morning. Miss Escalante, please lead the prayer.
Let us pray in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day. As we begin, we ask for your wisdom, guidance, and blessings upon us. May our minds be clear, our hearts be open, and our actions be guided by integrity and goodwill. Be with us in all that we do today. Amen. In the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Back Secretariat, please determine the body if we are in quorum.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this pre-lead conference. I would like to acknowledge everyone present here. We have here the Meets and Award Committee headed by our back chairperson, Engineer Walter Vitopua, our back members, Engineer Odessa Maligoy, Engineer Danilo M. Cotamora. I would like also to acknowledge representative from the Planning and Design section, Engineer Longiapon and Engineer Blanco, and the presence of our back secretariat, sir. Majority of our back members are present and we are in quorum.
Thank you, Engineer Senerado. Since we are in quorum, I now declare this pre-lead conference into order. Back members, back Secretariat, back PWG, representatives from Planning and Design section, Engineer Longiapon and Engineer Blanco. Viewers in YouTube, once again, good morning and welcome to this pre-lead conference. Today we have 4 contract IDs for this pre-lead conference. The contract ID 26LX0084, the Surigao del Sur boundary, Davao Oriental Coastal Road, kilometer 1673 plus 00 to kilometer 1673 plus 240, and kilometer 1673 plus 340 to kilometer 1673 plus 511. Contract ID 26L0087, San Ignacio Bypass Road, Barangay San Ignacio, section, station 1664 plus 337.00 to station 1664 plus 827, station 1667 plus 430 to station 1668 plus 261, Manay, Davao Oriental. Contract ID 26L0091, Barangay Umpaw, Sitio ng Gawisan Road, connecting Tarragona Public Terminal to Abaca Corn and Coffee Processing Site in support of the agribusiness Abaca Corn and Coffee Industries. Station 11 plus 028 to Station 11 plus 208, Tarragona, Davao Oriental. And contract ID 26L0093, National Highway Junction, Sakuan to Barangay Alvar to Sitio Bantulinaw, Barangay Panmahil to Sitio Tubilan, Barangay Pitson, road connecting Caraga Public Terminal to Abaca Processing and Handloom or Gagmay, weaving in support of the agribusiness, the Abaca, corn, falcata, coconut, rubber, mango, upland rice, banana, and cacao. Station 9 plus 969 to Station 9 plus 825, Caraga, Davao Oriental. The following agenda for this pre-lead conference. The first agenda, the brief presentation, explanation by the back of the following: the basic contract data, including the contract description, approved budget for contract and duration, the requirements of bidding documents, including the instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specifications, drawings, bill of quantities, and forms, and the documents to be submitted by the bidders, the technical component of the bid, and the financial component of the bid. The next agenda is the criteria and procedures for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. The next agenda, the question, comments from the bidders, and replies of the BAC and other representatives of the procuring entity. Next agenda, other matters. And the last one is summary of proceedings, including the supplemental bid bulletin to be issued. For the first agenda, the basic contract data to be discussed by the representatives from Planning and Design Section, Engineer Longyapon.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the basic contract data, first we have contract ID 260084, contract name, Surigao del Sur Boundary Davao Oriental Coastal Road, kilometer 1673,000 to kilometer 1673 plus 240, and kilometer 1673,340 to kilometer 1673 plus 511. Location, Tarragona, Davao Oriental. Scope of works, construction of 2,877 square meter road slope protection structure, mechanically stabilized earth wall, and erosion control mat on right side. Approved budget for the contract, 76,261,055 pesos. Contract duration, 274 calendar days. Contract ID 26LF0087. Contract name, San Ignacio Bypass Road, Barangay San Ignacio Section, Station 1664, 337 to Station 1664, 827, and Station 1667 plus 430 to Station 1668 plus 261, Manay Davao Oriental. Location, Manay Davao Oriental. Scope of works, construction of 2 lanes PCCP, 6,700 mm width, 280 mm thick, 2,642 linear meter. Approved budget for the contract, 80,180,660 pesos. Contract duration, 212 calendar days. Contract ID 26LF0091. Contract name, Barangay Ongpao to Sitio Langawisan Road connecting Tarragona Public Terminal to Abaca Corn and Coffee Processing Site in support of the agribusiness Abaca Corn and Coffee Industries. Station 11 plus 28028 to Station 11 plus 208, Tarragona, Davao Oriental. Location, Tarragona, Davao Oriental. Scope of works, construction of OCCO 180 meters, 0.28 meters thick, 6.7 meters wide, installation of hazard markers, 450 by 600 mm, chevron signs, 7 units, and installation of reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, 45 square meters, and yellow, 5.46 square meters. Approved budget for the contract, 4,709,880 pesos. Contract duration, 37 calendar days. Contract ID 26LF0093. Contract name, National Highway Junction, Sapuan to Barangay Alvar to Sitio Bantilinaw, Barangay Palmanil to Sitio Tubilan, Barangay Bishop Road connecting Caraga Public Terminal to Abaca Processing and Handu, Dagmay, weaving in support of the agribusiness, Abaca, corn, falcata, coconut, rubber, mango, upland rice, banana, and cacao. Station 9 plus 696 to Station 9 plus 825, Caraga, Davao Oriental. Location, Caraga, Davao Oriental. Scope of works, construction of 129 meters of concrete road, 6,700 mm width, and 280 mm thick. Approved budget for the contract, 4,802,000. Contract duration, 38 calendar days. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Longyapon. Next agenda, the requirements of bidding documents. These projects will be posted in the DPWH and PWH websites and in the conspicuous place in the premises of the DPWH Davao Oriental First District Engineering Office, Baganga. All required documents are included in the bidding documents based on the latest preliminary bidding documents for the procurement of infrastructure projects, first edition, May 2025, including instructions to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specifications, drawings, approved plans in PDF format, bill of quantities, and latest forms prescribed by GPPD, resolution number 03-2025. Next agenda, the documents to be submitted by the bidders. the technical component of the bid and the financial component of the bid to be discussed by Engineer Blanco.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We have the checklist of the technical and financial components, 2 copies each on original. This is based on the latest bidding documents for the procurement of infrastructure projects. First edition, May 2025. Section 2, instruction of bidders, the preparation of bids, and documents comprising the bid, technical and financial components. So for the first bid envelope shall contain the following technical documents, including the eligibility documents. So the field job certificate of registration, platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with Section 20 of the IRR. And if enrolled in the CWA, documents must be updated. If not enrolled in the CWA, following documents not covered by field job certificate. So the PCAB license and registration in case of joint venture, and a statement of the bidder's SLCC in accordance with ITB Clause 5.5. The SLCC shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation system or a similar performance and monitoring system. In case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted, and the joint venture agreement if applicable. For the bid security in a prescribed form, an amount in accordance with ITB Clause 16 and validity period under ITB Clause 15. For cash or cashier's manager's check issued by a bank, the amount of bid security is 2%. For the bank draft guarantee or revocable letter of credit issued by a bank, provided, however, that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a local bank if issued by a foreign bank. 5%. Surety bond, callable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance company, duly certified by the insurance on as authorized to issue such security, 5%. And for the bid securing declaration using the new form prescribed by GBBB Resolution Number 3, Series of 2025. So the amount of bid security is not applicable. And for the project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart of the personnel to be deployed for the procurement project to be bid, the list of contractors' personnel, the project manager, project engineers, material engineers, and foremen to be assigned to the procurement project to be bid with their complete qualifications and experience data. These personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set in the BPS. List of contractors' major equipment unit which are owned, leased, or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, which must meet the minimum requirements for the contract set in the BPS. The omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of the ARR using the new form prescribed by GPPB Resolution Number 3, Series of 2025, 11 items. The latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information should be received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations, and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership following the template Annex A for sole proprietorship. And as per a numbered memorandum dated October 16, 2025, number 4, the preparation of a straight line diagram based on EO number 246 series of 2024, and a numbered memorandum dated May 28, 2026, the mandatory submission of the following: the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, and the NFCC computation in accordance with ITB Clause 5.6. The second bid envelope shall contain the following: the financial bid form using the new form prescribed GBPB Resolution Number 3 Series of 2025, The bid prices and the bill of quantities in accordance with ITB clauses 13.1. The detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, the labor rates and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, the quarterly, monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Also note that any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient document in the above mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Blanco. So next agenda, the criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, bid and evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award to be discussed by Engineer Sierra.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The bank will always follow the criteria and procedure for preliminary evaluation of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award, pursuant to RRR of RA 1209 with non-discretionary pass-fail criteria. The technical working group will conduct evaluation and post-qualification of bids immediately right after the opening of bids. All bids will be evaluated and will be ranked accordingly. Notice of award will be issued to the lowest calculated responsive bidder and will be posted in the database and Philippines websites. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Sierra. Next agenda, the question, comments from the leaders and replies from feedback and other representatives of the procuring entity. Any questions from the comments from the leaders? There being none, other matters, any other matters? Let us proceed to the last agenda, the summary of proceedings, including the supplemental bid bulletin to the issue. The deadline for the receipt drafting of bids is on September 9, 2026 at 10 a.m. and we will adjourn. Any motion for the adjournment of this public advice?
I move for the adjournment of this public conference.
Second motion.
Since it has been moved, and seconded, and I declare this public conference adjourned. Thank you.